Additional device programming. This section of the training will cover manually programming additional devices not covered in detail during the Easy Installation Wizard portion. Bluetooth allows the panel to disarm automatically based on the proximity of the phone that is paired with the panel. When a panel is armed away for a set period of time, and after the timeout period expires, if a phone comes into range of the panel will automatically disarm. Bluetooth settings control the way the Bluetooth disarm feature works and behaves. 1. Enable or disable the Bluetooth radio. 2. Enable or disable the Bluetooth disarm function. 3. Set the disarm timeout. This is key to how the Bluetooth disarm works. You'll want to make sure the setting is long enough for the panel to be armed away and for all phones to leave the premise. To add a Bluetooth device, first go to Settings, Advanced Settings, Installation, Devices, Bluetooth Devices, and touch Add Device. Open the Bluetooth page on your mobile device. The panel will search for all available and in-range Bluetooth devices. Select the correct device from the list on the panel and ensure the pairing code matches that on your mobile device. Touch Pair on the panel first and then on your phone. Your mobile device will now show under the Paired Devices list on the panel. Please note, your phone may show the IQ panel as not connected. If you want to stream Bluetooth audio to the panel, then once your phone is connected to the panel for Bluetooth disarm, you will need to go into the phone's Bluetooth settings and touch the IQ panel BTD name in order to change it from not connected to connected. This allows your phone to have an active versus passive Bluetooth connection, and it will be able to stream music and other audio over Bluetooth to the panel speakers. To turn on the panel glass break detector, go to Settings, Advanced Settings, Installation. Then touch Installer Dealer Settings, scroll down to the panel glass break detector, and enable it by checking the box. The panel will automatically jump you to a sensor programming to finish adding the panel glass break as the next zone in the system. Keep in mind the area and types of glass you are trying to cover when utilizing the panel glass break. Its maximum range is about 15 feet. You can download a glass break test file from the dealer portal that you can play directly on your smartphone. This allows for easy testing of the panel glass break via the test page. The panel glass break test page is a special page that allows you to test the sensitivity of the built-in panel glass break without tripping an actual alarm. Follow the instructions on the screen to perform a clap test and a glass break simulator test. If needed, you can also press the Start button, then arm the panel 2 away to easily trip the panel glass break and to send a signal to the central station. The panel camera can also be used as a motion detector to track activity or trigger automation rules. To turn on the panel motion detector, go to Settings, Advanced Settings, Installation. Then touch Installer or Dealer Settings, scroll down to Panel Motion Detector, and enable it by checking the box. The panel will automatically jump you to sensor programming to finish adding the panel motion as the next zone in the system. Again, the panel motion is used for sensor activity and for Z-Wave rules only, and not as a burglary PIR. Motion is able to be detected once every 4 minutes. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the IQ Remote, the secondary tablet for IQ Panel. It uses the same touch and swipe-based UI as the primary. It can be mounted to a wall or used with a table stand. It repeats panel chimes and voices. It has full security and Z-Wave control, and you can connect up to 3 over Wi-Fi or via the panel access point. The first step to pairing your IQ Remote is connecting it to the same Wi-Fi network that the main panel is connected to. So let's first talk about Wi-Fi. The connected home and the alarm industry are beginning to become more connected today than ever before. The important thing to note, while trying to decide on what to connect, is that 2.4 GHz will give you more range, while 5 GHz will give you more throughput. Being that we are not streaming HD video, 2.4 GHz generally works best. Let's also talk a little bit about band steering. While there is no IEEE standard, band steering will try to optimize your 5 GHz connectivity. One symptom of band steering might be that both 2.4 and 5 GHz SSIDs have the same network name. While the panel supports both 2.4 and 5 GHz, it will in effect try to roam between 2.4 or 5 if both 2.4 and 5 GHz SSIDs have the same parameters. It is a best practice to isolate both 2.4 and 5 GHz when installing an IQ remote on a network. Lastly, controlling the network by installing your own Wi-Fi, like IQ Wi-Fi or IQ Wi-Fi 6, is one of the best ways to ensure reliability and connectivity for IQ Remote. To pair the IQ Remote, first, connect the IQ Remote to the panel's access point or to the same Wi-Fi network the panel is connected to. Second, select Test on the panel. Similar to WPS, this will initiate a discovery process on the panel. Third, select Test on IQ Remote. This will find the panel on the network and connect to it. Fourth, the remote device will pair to the panel and will show that it is active on the list. You can then edit the device name and sensor group, ping or delete the device. Please note, the IQ Remote will automatically pair as a sensor type keypad and will appear on the zone list in the order in which it is paired. Sensor group 0, 1, and 2 are available options for this sensor type.